Today, the best news ever will be bringing you a report on the Czech Republic. Our highly experienced news team will be teaching you everything you need to know for a jam-packed visit to the country.
We'll show you the Vltava River, teach you the Czech Republic came to be, and all about the people's interesting culture. You'll hear about their influence on the modern world and how they celebrate time-old traditions as well. Pay close attention and you'll even have the resources to plan a trip.
Anything from food to hotels or just what sites you may want to visit. Let's get this Czech-tastic program started.
First up, let's take a look at the Czech Republic's physical geography. South of Germany and Poland, and north of Austria and Slovakia, the landlocked country is a hilly region with a temperate continental climate zone, hot summers, cold winters, and coniferous forests.
The Czech Republic also consists of two regions. In the east lies Moravia, a fertile land with many hills. In the west sits Bohemia, an equally hilly region consisting of many low mountains rather than plants.
You may ask yourself, but what is the main piece of the Czech Republic? The answer is the Bohemian Massif, boasting an elevation of 3,000 feet above sea level. But enough about the looks of the Czech Republic, let's head into the deeper history.
The Czech Republic is extremely old in terms of population. Discoveries have revealed artifacts dating as far back as the Neolithic era. From the 3rd century until the 5th century, the Czech Republic was highly influenced by the migration of Germanic tribes such as the Celts.
Around the 9th century, the country was divided into Bohemia and Moravia. More recently, in the 1700s, the Czech Republic suffered a great famine which wiped out 1/10 of the population. Before World War I, the Czech Republic belonged to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Soon after World War I, the country became independent and joined Slovakia to form Czechoslovakia.
This massive country is referred to as a complementary region, or a combination of areas with different strengths which benefit one another. When World War II rolled around, Czechoslovakia was occupied by the Nazis for the duration of the war. In 1968, the country was once again invaded and occupied, however, this time by the USSR.
In the 1990s, Czechoslovakia was freed from the hands of the USSR, and in 1993, the country split peacefully into the Czech Republic and Slovakia through the Velvet Revolution. In 1999, they joined NATO, followed by their joining of the European Union in 2004. Now let's move into the demographics.
To make sure that you have enough money for all of your planned activities, find an ATM and change your cash into Czech crowns, or korunas. This is the official currency of the Czech Republic. About 100 korunas are tantamount to $6.
In the Czech Republic, 40% of the population is Roman Catholic. About 5% is Protestant, nearly 3.2% is Orthodox Jewish, and 3.4% are other religions, while 39.8% are atheists.
Czech is the West Slavic language with about 12 million native speakers. It is spoken by 95% of the population living in the Czech Republic, and is spoken by Czechs worldwide. The language was known as Bohemian in English until the late 19th century. Czech is similar to Slovak and, to a lesser extent, Polish and Serbian.
Coming up later in March, you may or may not hear about St. Joseph's Day, a celebration similar to our own St. Patrick's Day, but in the Czech Republic. Other holidays that take place are Hramnes, which is similar to Groundhog Day and roughly marks the middle of winter, and the Burning of the Witches, a fun holiday in which village kids build bonfires.
Czechs take much pride in their business and family life. They are usually more private until you become good friends with them. The Czechs seldom move to a first-name basis unless you're part of their extended family or a very close friend. You should always formally greet a Czech with a firm handshake and solid eye contact. If you are to visit the beautiful country of the Czech Republic, there are some great places to go. Prague, the capital city, is one of Europe's most beautiful cities. The historic areas of Prague reveal amazing architecture, like the castle in Prague and the Old Town Square, which is filled with colorful buildings and good restaurants.
The new town square has great hotels, shopping areas, the central train station, and the National Museum. Another awesome city to visit is Bohemia, which contains some nice architecture and is known for its brew, or beer.
Also, if you're in the area, try to visit the largest synagogue in Prague, the Jubilee Synagogue, near the main railway station. The synagogue was built between 1905 and 1906 as a compensation for the demolished synagogues in the Jewish quarter.
Once you've figured out where to stay, feel free to indulge yourself in a local Czech meal. While Czechs may not have the healthiest food choices, they are certainly delicious.
While it is true that in recent years, Czechs have made a conscious effort to eat healthier, people still seem to favor the more traditional foods, despite being higher in sugar and fat.
Most Czech meals start with soup, followed by the main course, which usually consists of meat. Served with the meal is the side dish, typically containing potato, though not all Czech side dishes are like this.
The most common side dish is the knedlik, a dumpling usually made of wheat or potato. Lastly comes the dessert, which can often be fatty and filled with sugar, but come in other varieties as well.
Many people also drink the national Czech beverage with meals, in this case, beer. If you do not want to drink beer, you still have many options. Before you eat, make sure to say Dobro chut, translating into Bon Appetit in Czech.
As you plan your trip, you may want to consider the time of year you will be going. It's best to visit the Czech Republic during the fall, early winter, or late spring. The weather will be significantly nicer, while the country will be less crowded.
In the middle of the summer and the earliest parts of fall, the country will be packed with students and tourists vacationing. The winter is often far too cold for a comfortable trip, but if you're willing to tough it out, visitors will be scarce due to the conditions.
The country's temperate continental climate provides 4 distinct seasons, so you will never be disappointed if you choose to spend time there. Alright, enough about when to take the trip to Czech Republic. Now I've got to know where. By now you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, this Czech Republican place sounds great, but where would I stay? I'm but a humble tourist with little to no guidance. Well, don't sweat it. We've got you covered.
If you're looking for a lovely hotel, we've come prepared with all the information you may need, with not one, but 2 hotels. First up, the Intercontinental Hotel, located in downtown Prague. Boasting 9 floors, 372 guest rooms, and 32 suites, this hotel has got it all. With staff fluent in 8 languages, Czech, German, English, Spanish, French, Italian, Russian, Slovak, and guest rooms that allow dogs, you're bound to be impressed by every minute of happiness the Intercontinental provides you with.
Not your style? Not a dog person? We've still got you covered with the Four Seasons Hotel, conveniently also in Prague, meaning you don't have to change those valuable travel plans. With the hotel saying that it interweaves centuries of remarkable history and architecture with all the convenience of modern technology, your stay at the Four Seasons will be nothing but fun and relaxation.
Its main feature being architecture of new and old alike, you can still stare in awe at the hundreds of pieces of art filling the hotel. Whether you are looking for a trip where you can learn or a resort to relax at, Prague can satisfy all of your traveling needs. Last but not least for today's program, we've planned an entire 2-day tour for our viewers. On your first night, I would suggest that you watch a 2-hour tour of Prague at night, a performance by Krizik's Fountain. The spectacular combination of colored water jets and music leaves you in amazement.
Another great place to visit is the Prague Walking Tour, following in Mozart's footsteps, which is approximately 3 hours. The tour gets you into the musical atmosphere of Prague through the path of famous composer Wolfgang Mozart. The Prague-Vltava River Lunch Cruise is also a great tour in Prague in which you can take a relaxing cruise on the Vltava River and see some of Prague's most breathtaking sights in 2.5 hours.
After the cruise, take a trip to the Nizhbor Bohemia Glass Factory. Learn the history of the craft of Bohemian crystal, which they have been creating since the 13th century on a great 4-hour tour. If this isn't your thing, take a Prague Royal Gardens walking tour, where your guide will lead you on a relaxing, beautiful journey through the Royal Garden in Prague.
For your nights, I would suggest staying at the Intercontinental Hotel or the Four Seasons Hotel, both of which are in Prague. Have a great trip!